Question number 2. How can I make my money work for me? So there's a few different ways that I can actually address this question. The method that I'm going to choose today is actually talking about not letting the money really sit around. So number one, for a lot of businesses, you do need a heavy cash reserve. Okay. Um, I do recommend that you have a few months of cash reserve in your business, maybe 2 to 3 months. If you're much larger, you may need 4 or 5 months. If you have a significant downturn, and if there's a significant downturn in the market, you lose a lot of clients at one time. Sometimes it takes a few months, 3, 4 months, maybe even closer to a year to figure out how to replace that revenue. And you need to make sure that you have cash on hand to float the downturns in your business, because every business is going to experience that. I have seen firsthand where some businesses are doing really, really well. They're doing millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they finally hit this slump that they've never experienced before. And those businesses who are able to come out on the other side of that are the businesses who had cash reserves. They are the businesses that had money sitting in cash, and they did not go ahead and put all of this money into oil and gas deals and solars and all of these deals where it is almost impossible to get your money out of when you actually need it. So a lot of people are like, hey, go ahead to save money on taxes, invest in this solar deal, invest in this oil and gas deal, invest in this and invest in that. And that's all well, fine and dandy as long as you have sufficient cash reserves in your personal bank accounts and in your business bank accounts. And if you don't have sufficient cash reserves, then we might need to think differently about investing into those types of investments because we want our money to work for us. We need to think differently about investing in those types of investments before we have sufficient cash reserves to handle any type of economic downturn that is going to occur in your business. It's not a if, it is absolutely a when. And if you have not experienced that economic downturn in your business before, you need to be prepared for it because it absolutely will happen. And you need to be able to pivot, and you need to be able to have the money available to handle the time it's going to require for you to pivot.